Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I was really excited to try this product out because I'm like, oh, self-tanner, primer, great. I'm sure we saw all this, but unfortunately I picked up the wrong one. I got the regular banana primer instead of the self-tanning one. And right off the bat, before I start the video, of course, I'm just gonna say, if you're gonna release a different product, at least change the packaging, because when I saw this on Sephora, I thought like this was the only one that they had. Turns out that they had the self-tanner one and the regular one, and they're both the exact same packaging. I got so upset when I got home, but I'm just like, you know what, I feel like that they're kind of the same anyways, just minus the whole self-tanning part of it. I feel like they kind of do the same thing with the vitamin C, they're luminous, even out the skin tone, all that good stuff. Again, minus the self-tan. So I figured, you know what, let's just try this out. Maybe it'll be a blessing in disguise, who knows, right? But before we talk about, all the good stuff, make sure you subscribe to my channel, ring that bell so you're notified when I do upload a new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you ever tried the regular banana primer and or the sun-kissed one. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram handle right there, and let's get started with the video. Again, I'm so mad that I picked up this one and not the self-tanning one. I'll pop in the picture right here of the self-tanner one, and the packaging is the exact same thing. So again, I got really upset the fact that like I picked this one up thinking, oh my gosh, I get to try this out, I can review it for you guys, and turns out it's just the regular one. The only difference is that this is supposed to be clear and not white. But how can you tell if the boxes are pretty much like this? I would have never known unless, you see this part. But seeing this right off the bat, you see the word face primer, boom, you picked it up, right? And the paper just fell out. But anyways, other than that, I am going to talk a bit about the product, not the self-tanner one, the actual product that I'm reviewing right now. So I am doing a 12-hour wear, obviously, and you guys will hear my thoughts and opinions like later on in the video, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up of like, the information about this. And this contains vitamin C, banana powder, and vitamin E as an antioxidant that helps nourish and condition the skin, which also helps stabilize the vitamin C in the formula. So basically, this is supposed to give you a nice glow, some luminosity to it, great for summertime or even maybe like fall, spring or something like that, just a nice glow. Glow will never go out of season. So when I first applied it, I noticed that this doesn't have the typical primer feel to it. Like, I review a lot of primers, and this didn't feel like a primer. It felt more like a lotion to me. So I'm just gonna dispense a bit out just to recap my memory. So when I first dispensed it, I was like, okay, it's orange. It's supposed to be like a vitamin C primer. But then when I start to blend it into like my skin, it felt more like a lotion than it did a primer. So as you guys know, I review a lot of primers, quite a few foundations, and most of the primers I reviewed, they have like this like certain texture to it, like it's kind of like silicone. Some of them have a little dimethicone feel to it. This felt more like a moisturizer and a lotion than an actual primer. And also, when it said that it's supposed to illuminate the skin, I felt like, oh great, now my nose is going to be illuminated, right? But it also said that it's supposed to blur out the pores too, so I'm like, okay, we'll see how it goes. But basically, yeah, it felt like a lotion, a moisturizer more than it did a primer, so it felt really nice. It felt very lightweight, and like instantly you can see the radiance and the luminosity of it. It's like just right off the bat. So I really enjoyed that part of it. And even when blending the foundation on top of it, it blended very, very well, very seamless. There was no pelling, there was no patchy areas. It was really good. And even when I blended out the concealer and did my contour and everything else afterwards, it still blended very nicely. So I was very surprised. Of course, it looked mattified after I put on like my powder and all that stuff. But throughout the day, you could see a bit of luminosity, which I found very, very intriguing. But anyways, you guys will see how my face is, my thoughts and everything throughout the day. So my pores weren't really that blurred at this time. Forehead is still looking good, and nothing settled into my smile line. Not bad for a 5-hour check-in. Alright guys, it's 6 o'clock right now, so it's finally our 12-hour check-in. So taking a closer look, for a 12-hour wear for a luminous kind of primer, it's not too bad. Like I wish it wasn't too glowy, But you know, if you have some like blotting papers or just like a couple of dabs, it will take like the shine right away. Personally, I think this is too luminizing for me. I know this isn't the like self tanner one, but I'm thinking that they will still work the same way, just minus the self tanning for this one. But you know what, it gave me that glow, it gave me that radiance, like it looked really good. Just for a 12-hour wear, probably not. Taking a closer look around my nose though, there's more oil that's produced around there. So I wouldn't really use this for like my pores, even though it says it's supposed to blur the pores, but it's not supposed to mattify. It's just supposed to blur it, but I prefer my primers to blur and mattify a bit around this area here, especially for summertime. You know, for my smile line, not too bad actually, like nothing's settled in there, but I still have to say there's like a lot of oil that's being produced around this region right here. So I wouldn't really use this for like all over the face. Like I am a 2 primer type of gal. I use a more mattify, more blur, pouring properties of my primers on my T-zone, and then the rest of my face is like something more luminous, right? This is the primer I would definitely use that's like around like the perimeter of my face and not the T-zone. I mean, again, it gave me like a nice glow, but I wouldn't use this for all over the face. For a 12-hour wear, not so bad, but again, for summertime, if you're oily or even combo, I would avoid this. But unless you decide to like do it like I do, like the perimeter of the face, and use a different primer for your T-zone, then it will work out pretty well. But again, for a all over face, not so much. I don't hate it, I don't love it, I don't think that it's really worth it to me. I'm not too excited about it. It's not giving me like a wow, like it's so great. It's all right. Like I would give it a just okay. Like I said, it's nothing too crazy. So I'm going to take off my makeup right now and, you know, get ready for the evening. I need to relax because I have to wake up early tomorrow as well because I have to go into the office again. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye.